love being in quarantine. I can hear my neighbors outside, and my aunt is in a meeting downstairs, and this is the only time that I have to do anything. Because there's always somebody home or next door, or there's noises, so I apologize for that in advance. However, hello, my name is Darby, and today I'm going to be doing the Boujee Booktuber Tag. I saw this, a couple people have done this, I think. I'll leave the creator linked below. I cannot remember her name for the life of me because I wrote down all these questions a couple days ago. I have a lot of free time and I'm planning, but I'm not actually doing, and I'm not editing. So I'm going to try my best to get this uploaded as soon as possible, but it may sit on my computer for a little bit. Apologize in advance. So the first question for the Boujee Booktuber Tag is, what is your average monthly budget for books? It depends, because since I have started reading more, I have started buying less, if that makes sense. I feel more comfortable, I don't know. So it used to be like maybe $100 a month, maybe $200 a month. I would just buy books, buy books, buy books, buy books. I had a full-time job. I worked at a mall. I had time to just go over to Chapters on my break, grab a couple things and come back. That was not a good thing because now I have several, probably about 200 books that I have not read that are just sitting here. But I've started reading more. I've been more motivated to read, and I am like the process of actually finishing reading all the books that I have here and putting them onto shelves where I'm like, these are my completed books, these are my not completed books, and seeing that progress is so satisfying that I've reduced it. I maybe buy 2 or 3 books a month now, which is maybe about $50. And since quarantine has started, I've maybe bought 5 books, and they were all on sale. So it's been really good for me to be in quarantine and not be able to hop down to Chapters or to Indigo or whatever and go get something on my break or whatever, which is nice. So I'm trying to read more than buy, if that makes sense. If I read like 5 books, then I get to buy 1. That should be a rule, but I really don't have any rules. I'm just kind of going for whatever feels right. Although when there's a new release and I have read that series, or I am reading that series, or I know that I'm gonna really enjoy that, I will buy it. Question number 2 is, what is the most you've ever spent in a bookstore? I think it's about $250. There was a time when I was still working full-time that I gave up buying books for Lent, which is a weird thing to give up, but I was buying and buying and buying and buying, and I was like, I need to chill for a sec, and I started going to movies by myself is when this happened, and I went and saw Batman vs. Superman in the theater by myself because my aunt was away for the weekend, and then I went to Chapters, which was right next door, and I bought like 2 bags of books and then had to carry them on the bus home. And I think I spent $250, and I think that's about the most. I have spent more money going bookstore hopping because used books are cheaper and like you can just easily spend more money for like more books. So I think maybe $300 is like top cap that I've ever spent in a day on books, but at several stores. Question number 3 is, are you willing to pay full price for a new release, or will you wait till you have a coupon or there's a sale? Here's the thing. Chapters, which is the main stream of books in Canada, when you have new releases, they put them at 40% off right off the bat. So in the first month that they are released, they are on sale. So I don't feel bad about paying full price for those books because they're there. But if I do really want something, I will go look at one of the local used bookstores first, and if they don't have it, then I will go pay full price. But I don't mind paying full price at all, especially if it's a new release that I really want. Don't feel bad about it. Question number 4 is, would you rather buy 1 new book or several less expensive used copies? I think this depends on what the book is, because I will do both. I have no shame. So if I can get a new release for like full price that I've been waiting for, like the next Corn of Thorns and Roses books, I will pay full price for that. Or if I can get a bunch of books from a series that I would really like to read at like half price or whatever, I use bookstore, I'll also do that. Goes both ways. Question number 5 is, what do you think a reasonable price for a new hardback, a paperback, or an ebook is? I don't know anything about ebooks, so I can't answer that part of the question. I don't buy ebooks, I don't have a Kindle, I don't have a Kobo, I don't have nothing. Don't have any desire to either get one of those. So for paperback, I think anywhere between $10 and $15 is okay. Anything more than that is a little excessive because it's a paperback, and I do prefer buying paperback, so I'm pretty sure I've spent a lot of money on a paperback. But like, if Percy Jackson is like $10 a book, then I'm pretty sure you can charge less than $15 for a paperback. For hardcovers, I think $25 is too much for a hardcover. Anything above $25, I'm like losing it a little bit. Actually, let's see what my most expensive hardcover is, because I'm sure there's one in here that is like crazy expensive. Okay, I found 2 examples. My first example is going to be Pride of the Orange Tree. This thing is $40 Canadian, $32 American. I know it's a beast, and I know she's like a great author that lots of people love, but like $40 is a lot, even for this, because I looked at the audiobook and it's only like 25 hours long or something, which is wild because like several of the Aragon books are longer than this. I don't understand how it's possible. I could be mistaken, but I just looked at it like an hour ago. On the contrary, this thing right here is $24.99 Canadian, which is $19.99 American. And it is from a well-known author and a well-known series. It's the last book in that series. It is also a beast, and it is like $15 cheaper. I don't understand who does that pricing. Not to mention, I bought it when it was brand new and it was 40% off. See what I mean? Thankfully, this one was given to me. I did not purchase it. And it was on, I think it was on sale when they bought it. And there was like a whole story behind this, but whatever. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about prices. I just think it's a lot. I probably would have spent it either way, but it was a lot, you know? $40 is a lot. The 6th question is, a signed book have more value to you or more worth, or a first edition? I do have a couple first editions. I do have a couple signed books. I think they're like amazing if I can find a signed book, because I live in nowhere, Canada, where nobody ever visits for like tours or anything. If they're doing a book tour, doesn't happen up here, okay? Which sucks. So I do have, I think, 4 signed copies, 2 by the same author. 1 which is signed to me specifically, which is like honestly worth everything, and I don't think anything would ever be able to top that. As first editions go, if it is a book that I really, really enjoy, like, and would like to purchase more than 1 copy of it, then I would like to find the first edition, yes, but it is not like a top priority. I think it's cool if I open a book and go, oh my god, this is the first edition, like wild, didn't know that was happening, but I don't think it is necessarily important to me. Question number 7 is, which is your most valuable book, sentimental or actual? That was a mouthful. Oh, and the sun is going behind a cloud. Cool. I have a couple books I think that are very valuable. I don't like have like any of my signed books separate from the rest of the books. Like they're also just still with the rest of them. Like I know which ones are signed. That's all that matters to me. However, I'm almost done this one. But this one is the one that I have that's signed to me. It is a local author named Catherine Dell, and the book is called Harmless. And this one literally says "For Darby" on the inside. And my old boss bought this for me, and I treasure it always, so I think this is probably my most valuable book. I also have a copy of The Outsiders that was published way back when. That's a hardcover, and that one is also very valuable to me. Question number 8 is, will you pay for a cover or an edition that you like better? I don't think so. I do like to purchase the covers that all match in a series so that they all look beautiful, but I don't think I would pay more to make them all match. I have a couple series that do not match. I have several series that go paperback, hardcover, because I couldn't wait for the last one to come out in paperback, but I don't think I've ever spent more money for something that looks better. Wish they would stop changing book covers halfway through the series. That would be very nice, thank you. Question number 9 is, what physical characteristics does a good quality book have? I don't think that any book has any physical qualities that are better than another. I like all of them. I have several shapes, sizes, types of paper, types of covers, hardback, paperback, pocket-sized, leather cover. You can hear my aunt downstairs 100%. She needs to shush. I have old ones, new ones, all of the different kinds, and I love them all. Like I don't have anything to say against either one of them. They're all great. I'll buy whatever looks nice, which is usually all of them. Question number 10 is, if you won the lottery, what bookish things would you buy? Well, let me just say I would like to have a wall of bookshelves, because all of my bookshelves are separate. I have a bar cart over here, I have a shelf over here that's half shelf with a TV on top of it. I have 2 half shelves in the hallway. I have 1 tall shelf at the top of the staircase. I got 1 tall shelf in guest room, and I have 2 half bookcases downstairs in the basement. I just want one collective bookshelf, and in order to do that, I need to have my own place so that I can put them all in one place. When I used to live in my apartment, I had a whole wall of bookshelves, and it was honestly beautiful, and I loved it so much. And I would love to get that back. And I don't want like half ones, I want full bookcases with like the extra thing on top. Like, it's gonna happen. Just wait. I will get there. The bonus is give us a mental or actual image of what your dream home library will look like, which is basically just what I told you. I just want all my books to be in one place. I don't care if it's a living room. I don't care if I have a separate reading room. I just want bookshelves. And I don't know if I want open ones or like closed ones, because then I could get bookends, because as we stand right now, I do not have room for bookends, which is okay. Thank you all for watching this video. That was the Boujee Booktuber Tag. Thank you to the creator for coming up with these wonderful questions, and I will see you all in the next one. All my links are down below, and so will the original one. Hopefully I can re-find it, because I did find it to do these questions. And all of you have a great day. Bye!